All right, let's go ahead and pass the turn. I put a stop at your upkeep. Oh, full control or whatever. Okay, time stop, baby. You don't have a counter spell. I know you don't. If you do, I'll cry. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. So today we're going to find out, can we make DIMIR control work in the current standard meta? Let's go and dive right in, baby. We got DIMIR control. That's right. So initially I was going to try and go in for Esper control, but I think the mana base is just a little bit too weird. There are the verges that do help out quite a bit, but that means you're gonna have to really commit to like 8 tap lands with like the surveil thing, which we kind of already are. So I don't really know. It just felt a little bit too weird. Maybe if you're a little bit more, if you're a little bit more ambitious, you can try Esper control. But I think ultimately we can kind of boil it down to DIMIR control. We got different things that we can do here. So the first thing, obviously, is just gonna be time stop. Time stop, just end the turn. Obviously, that's gonna be one of the most fun things we can do with the, we do have silver bullets here, so we have the mystical teaching as well. This is a fun little card here. I'm going to search your library for an instant card or a card with flash. So we also can go in for the Horned Loch-Whale because this has flash. It'll be kind of as a creature. So there's that kind of thing with the mystical teachings. It also has flashback, which is kind of nice because if you're going to be running Liliana, not this Dreadhorde General, which we love, but this Liliana with the discard of the card, you do want to have different things that you can do for value sense. So Liliana with the Mindbreaker here has got Unearth, so there's also that. Plus, if you're going in for like Esper, it's really hard because this takes 3 blue sources. Can be really, really gross. So I think ultimately it is better just going for DIMIR. So this also has flashback, so you can go with that with the Liliana. So that's also kind of nice here. But ultimately, I'm only running 3 Jace. Only 3 Jace. I don't know if just packing 4 is really the answer here, because usually we're not just like all in on the Jace. With the Mindbreaker, really kind of helps set up. So I think 3 is fine. I don't know, maybe, like I said, we're just kind of spit painting here a little bit. I don't know if this is like the most optimal deck here, but it sure is fun, I'll tell you that. So Stoic Sphinx comes in hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. Now this, no one really runs this, but I think this can just kind of take over games if need be, so it's kind of nice. Also got the Outrageous Robbery, but because we have the mystical teachings here, so in longer grindier matchups, if you're going to search for an instant card, this is like that big card that can really give you that that edge in certain matchups here. So I do kind of like having like this little silver bullet nonsense here. So time stop, I don't know if this card is like amazing. I mean, it costs a lot, and you already have to have like a really established board, but it is a lot of fun. So we're just gonna try and make it work here with the time stop here. Really, I mean, just end the turn. 3 letters, 6 mana. That's kind of wild here. I am really nervous about this Unholy Annex. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we don't have a lot of life gain outside of Aclazotz, but we can really get burnt out by our own like drain. So if we go for the demon and they kill the demon, we can just kind of lose the 2 life stuff. That has me really, really nervous. So I do have Shelly and Aclazotz for a little bit of lifelink here, which I think should kind of help out a lot, but I am a little bit nervous about that, make no mistake. So again, we're just kind of spit painting here a little bit. This is DIMIR control. Let's see if we can kind of make it work. I think it should be at least okay here. So yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons of the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially, which means the absolute world to me. Feel free to join us in the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free to join. Like I said, I am, I'll talk to you all day in there. Maybe not all day. Maybe not all day, but at least once a day, I'll just kind of poke my head in there. It's absolutely free to join the Discord. This might be my last video until Aether Drift. Like I said, I am going out of town this weekend, and then I do have I don't have any early access or anything like that, so this might be my last video. Either way, it is what it is. It's been a blast. I will see you on Aether Drift, but until the time comes, just keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. It really helps out the channel tremendously. Greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Armadillo, how you doing here? Okay, this looks pretty good for me. Guess we'll go for the Undercity Sewers. It's always kind of Unholy Annex. We can use that, right? I have no idea what we're playing against, but the Unholy Annex comes in handy versus a lot of different things. Well, the weird thing about Azorius is Azorius can be a bunch of different things. It can obviously be like Esper Pixie. Every now and then you do still see control. I'm running DIMIR control, so you still can see the whatchamacallit. The almighty Azorius control could be enchantments. We'll see. We'll stop guessing. See, Oculus. There's so many different ways you can build Azorius. It's not even funny right now. Let's see what you got here. Got this. I don't even know. Is this Spirited Companion? Props Eidetic Memory. See, there you go. There's another way you can kind of build it. So there you go. I'm gonna be a little risky here. Let's get the Annex down. We can kind of die to our own Annex sometimes, but Eidetic Memory. So this could kind of fit in with like a little like Crime Shell, that the Duelist of the Mind type thing, or they can go in just for like Entity Tracker. Couldn't think of it. Splitskin Doll. I have no idea what this is, but this seems pretty interesting. Got plenty of removal. The Splitskin Doll does kind of get around the go for the throat, so we got to be a little bit more meticulous on how we were supposed to do this. Hitting our land drop's nice. I actually can't even realize that, but we almost missed our land drop there. That would have been kind of yucky. I guess we can just kind of chill for now. We do have 2 forms of removal that we were going to be able to get into. Dying by our own Annex would be kind of gross. Now we actually have the Stoic Sphinx. I like this card a lot. No one really runs this, but I like this card a lot. Has hexproof as long as you have it cast. If you get this down, I mean, you can really just close the game down. Another Splitskin Doll. You know what? It's kind of tempting. Let's try it out. Let's just try it out. I know they have this map token, but if I can get them to discard, that feels pretty good. Was that the best move? I guess that's a little bit of extra value, right? They can go for the map token free of charge now. But now they do have to discard. I don't think they're like a reanimator deck. They don't like, yeah, they don't want to discard. I think that's more of like a bug, not a feature. So this is fine. Let's see what they got in here. Fortunately, we are gonna miss another land drop, or our first land drop, not another one. So gotta be careful about that. The go for the throats are dead, which is really gross. So, man, what do we do here? Pretty nasty. Do we just pass and then just go maybe a Sphinx or a Horned Loch-Whale? I think that's really our only move here. So, Undercity Sewers is gross. It comes in tapped, unfortunately. So, I'm actually... Oracle of Tragedy. Whenever it enters or dies, draw a card, discard a card, shuffle up to 4 target cards, blah, 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 from graveyard into the library. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Maybe they do want to discard cards pretty specifically. Because, like, yeah. Okay, I kind of had a theory that, like, maybe they just don't want to discard at all. Okay, this card is definitely a classic timeless card with the Prime's Eidetic Memory. I don't know what our opponent's up to, though. Ugh. Got 14 life, and again, this Annex is really gross. Mockingbird, sure. Sure. Okay. Go for the throat, not my best tech here. And a Helping Hand. Okay. I mean, we're definitely gonna need to get into a Deadly Cover-Up because this comes in tapped. So if we can Deadly Cover-Up, we're looking okay. But for right now, I mean, we're kind of just at the RNG mercy right now. That's the one downside versus DIMIR versus like anything else, is that you can have Day of Judgment in white, and that would be kind of nice. But like I said, if we just draw into an untapped land, we won't have to worry about anything. See what you got. They're gonna put it on the... Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Kind of gives me a little bit of a tempo break here. Only with the 4/3. I think it's still worth it to do this. Let's go for Horned Loch-Whale. And then we can still go for the throat, another creature here. Unfortunately, not one of the scarier ones, but I think we're still gonna have to, right? Because in case we don't top deck into a land for the Deadly Cover-Up, I think it's just more important that we kind of do what we can. We do not get it really gross. So let's see what we got here. Tome. What's the plan here? Can't really go for the cut down Liliana combo either. I think Tome's gonna have to go away. I don't hate it, but then I also have the evidence for it, so that's an additional little thing there. Damn. I do not want to take this hit. It's going to be kind of gross, but alright. All right, worst case scenario. I don't want to say worst case scenario. But the thing I'm thinking is going in for the Sphinx just to kind of block this. But they might even put a little bit bigger. We'll see. A lot of moving parts right now. It's kind of hard to speculate. All right, split skin doll. We don't care about that. That's fine. Do your draws. That's fine. Worst case scenario, I can actually just chump block. If they want to go tall on the split skin doll, tall on the doll, we can just go in for the Stoic Sphinx, and then we'll be able to just kind of chump block it, and then go for Deadly Cover Up. That's fine, I think. I'm very happy. Go ahead and tap out. That makes the Deadly Cover Up that much better. So this is completely fine with me. Regardless of what they do here, we should be okay for at least another turn. I don't even know how many cards they've even drawn this turn. 3. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. You know what? I could just cut you down. If I cut you down, we take, what, 7? That's not that bad. Alternatively, if I go like this, trade, we take 6. Like, I don't know. I think it's better to just cut down then. Sure. And then that way we can kind of keep our Sphinx. Feels okay. So we're going to lose a little bit from here. I think we're going to take this. I'm just going to try and draw some cards here. We do find our land. I think Liliana of the Veil is a little yucky here. Actually, not really. It's probably the Sphinx, to be honest with you. All right. We're going to go down to... They don't have, like, a creature land. I don't think they have haste either. So I think we're probably okay to do that. So let's go for it, man. Deadly Cover Up. Don't think it matters too much what we get rid of here, so whatever. All right. Swipe the board. It feels absolutely phenomenal. I don't think they're going to have a too much to kind of offer here. It's going to have to be the Oculus, I think. Yeah, let's go for the Oculus. So they kind of have like a double hedge thing here, so Helping Hand shouldn't hurt that badly. All right. We can rock with that. No more Oculi. Is that, what's the plural form of Oculus? Is it Oculi? So they're going to be able to do, like, what, draw a card, discard a card? That's fine. We're going to take 2 more damage here, which, again, really gross. We got to be kind of wary about this Unholy Annex. Got Soul Partition. Soul Partition is not going to let me get down the Aclazotz. So how can we not die to our own Unholy Annex? Gonna be a challenge. Fortunately, we do have 2 turns to do this, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we might be dead to our own Unholy Annex again. Siren. Helping Hand onto the U. Again, we don't care yet. Yet. Keyword yet. Okay. Be interesting to see if they hold up the Soul Partition. I think if they're smart, they probably do. This Soul Partition is definitely the biggest problem. Maybe I should have kept my, I was a little bit desperate to kind of keep my 3 steps ahead. 4/4, sure. And they are going to keep up the Soul Partition, which is going to be an absolute nightmare for me. Another tap land. We're just perfectly imperfect. Not much we can do here, man. I think we're toast. I was really hoping they'd, like, get this land down or something like that. I think we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. All right, damn. A whale and a time stop. Oh, God, I don't know. I guess we'll keep it. It's keepable, right? Let's make sure we get this down. Fountainport, we can rock with it, right? They get a little bit too crazy, and this is like pseudo removal, so I would say this does kind of qualify. Whenever it rains, it pours every single time. Whenever you like start lands, you're like, okay, so there's less lands to draw, and then you rip like 3 lands off the top. All right, let's see what we got here. Do I really want to waste a Horned Loch-Whale on the Siren? Well, I guess we're gonna have to now. Now that they're kind of going de facto-y tall, I think we probably just do this. Let's just maintain tempo here. Maybe we kind of snag something a little sexier. Did you put it on top or bottom? I don't know. We'll see. Beep. Alright, so a tap land's actually kind of okay here. We wanna make use of this. We don't have anything to play anyway, so alright, that is enough lands, I promise. That's enough lands. We can rock with that. So we have this Almighty Time Stop, which is, this card is so hilarious. I've never used it before, so hopefully we can kind of make use of it. So got enough lands here. This is kind of gross here, because with the Fountainport, I definitely am heavily incentivized to get down the Fountainport. Maybe I should have mulled. I don't know. Maybe I should have mulled. Shelly, well, we can't beat that. Can't beat that with a stick, so just get down the Shelly. I mean, I'm assuming most likely that they're gonna have something for the Shelly, but that's okay. Gotta at least try. Have you tried trying? Should kind of end up the with all the draws and whatnot. You'd like to think that if they had something to deal with the Shelly, they would do it like immediately. So this is kind of nice that they seemingly do not, but we'll see. Meticulous Archive, sure. Oh, here we go, here we go. Not bad, all things considered, not too bad. Now we got a negate to kind of play with. Man, these tap lands are really bumming me out. I think we're gonna have to do this. I think I may have goofed that up a little bit. Let's go and swing it. I don't think I'm gonna want to block even with the split skin doll. Got a negate, which is really, really nice. Maybe we should have held up the Fountainport and then gone in for like the Gloomlake Verge or whatever the hell. But now that we kind of made our bed, we got to sleep in it. Because I could have gone in for like the Fountainport to kind of threaten with a fish. I don't think a fish is really that important right now, but it's better than nothing, so I think holding up the negate is more important than anything right now. Surely. Oracle of Tragedy, sure. That's not a problem. Not yet, at least. Yeah, draw, take your Shelly punishment. Now that we've gotten the negate, even if they were to have, like, you know, get lost or something like that, we just kind of eat it for breakfast, so that's cool. Got another negate. I mean, Shelly just takes over games, so sometimes it's not even that hard. You just go for Shelly, and that's really about it. Yeah, cool. So I got a time stop. Here's the thing, man. I've never in my life used a time stop before. Anything even sort of mega, kind of like, Do I care, really? I guess we'll negate, sure. I mean, now we kind of have that Fountainport thing going on, so, like, sure. I mean, there's no way they like the Shelly living, so I think we just kind of do Shelly stuff. Take your damage, baby. So now we got a negate. We can also go for Fountainport, create a little fish token, so, I mean, works for me. But let's see. End the turn. Such a fun card. I've never, like I said, I kind of want to get into this, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's a card. That's a card. Ooh, okay, so now I'm thinking, okay, maybe Time Stop was the play. Okay. That's a problem, huh? I guess they're gonna have to still block, though. This really isn't that big of a problem, because if I got Restless Reef, they still have to block, so, like, whatever. My turn. Okay, that's fine. Draw. I mean, I got a time stop. These cancel out. Sure, whatever. I'm just thinking, like, what should I actually do here? Should I time stop after, like, upkeep or something like that? I think I definitely swing in with the Shelly. Or maybe I shouldn't. Hold on, this is... Ugh, God. Let's drop you down. Trading Shellys here doesn't feel amazing, but, like... Then we can't time stop. Time stopping seems more fun. Alright. Sure, let's try this out. I'm gonna put a stop at... Oh, they actually take it. Whoa! Ooh, they do not want to trade Shellys? That's a bold move, my friend. Alright, we'll do that. All right, let's go ahead and pass the turn. I put a stop at your upkeep. Oh, full control or whatever. Okay, time stop, baby. You don't have a counter spell. I know you don't. If you do, I'll cry. The utter pain that is going through my body right now is inexplainable. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. I guess I just haven't seen one up until this point. Oof, okay. Never mind. Okay, so we don't get the big famous content spot of ending the turn. Would have been really fun, really nice, but unfortunately we just don't get it. Nevertheless, maintain our composure. We still have 2 Restless Reefs here. I think we're still looking okay, even though that was pretty much what we were going for. It's okay. Still got a Shelly. I don't think we're in any sort of trouble here. Unless they really change the dynamics of the game. We'll see, though. Alright, let's see. Do they have their own? Don't think so. That's okay. Got a Jace. Sure. I mean, it's pretty obvious here, right? Restless Reef. I think I'll just mill myself. I don't know. We do have Mindbreakers in the deck, so we do have a little bit of flashback in our own deck. So if I'm not really planning on milling you out, I'm just kind of going for damage here. So I mean, they got a double block unless they've got like go for the throats or something. We still have a negate up as well, so I mean, don't think there's any real danger here, despite our almighty time stop being stopped. Really unfortunate, but such is life. Yep, I think that's fine. We got Death Touch, so no matter what they do, they got a double block. There's no single blocks here, so if they do that, then they gotta block this. This is fine. This is fine. We can rock with this. Your 3 things die, my 1 thing dies. We can rock with that. And still got the negate, so. And another Restless Reef. I mean, come on, we're looking pretty good here. Man, that no more lies. Like I said, I don't know why I wasn't really expecting that at all. I wasn't even like counting on it or like thinking about it at all. But now we got a game here, though. We definitely have a game here. I mean, if I don't top deck into an untapped land, I won't be able to go for Restless Reef. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yes, I can, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I can still go in for a Restless Reef and a negate. Just kind of hold up that same exact thing. But we'll see. Yeah, I mean, oh, okay. I didn't think the game was over, but okay. All right, round 3, fight. Okay. Guess we'll keep this. I put in 1 little duress. I think the rest, if we can just kind of get rid of the profs. A 1/1 Mockingbird. Well, I don't really think I'm even that threatened by it. I'd rather just duress than cut down. Let's see what you got in that hand here. An eidetic memory. That is nice for me. Now this Abhorrent Oculus. I don't know how I feel. Oh god. Of course. That's okay. Abhorrent Oculus. How much do I really... How much am I shivering my timbers in this thing, huh? Not really. I think we just kind of set you up. Land's fine. Maybe just end the turn. I don't know. I mean, we really got threatened by Mockingbird. Not really. I guess we'll just kind of like, you know, we'll wait. We'll make them like commit to the eidetic memory onto one of these creatures here before cutting down. I think this is fine. Of course, having them draw cards, they can eventually just hard cast the Abhorrent Oculus, and that would be abhorrent for our life total. Okay. Let's see what they want to commit to. Honestly, man, it'd be kind of close, though. If they go in for the Tragedy, I mean, cutting down the Tragedy is kind of tempting, but ultimately we'll just go in for the Mockingbird, and then we can go in for Jace to kind of slow this down. Don't really care too much about that. Let's do this. All right. I don't really want to mill you, so I guess we'll just kind of put you on the rocks here because they can go for the Restless Anchorage and power it up. And it's not really good for us, so. Got the almighty time stop. Let's see if we can kind of make use of it. So they're not going in for the Anchorage power. Stall instead, sure. Alright. 3 cards in the graveyard. How much does this need? 6 cards from your graveyard to cast the Horned Oculus. So our Jace is at least safe for another turn. Okay. Leyline of the Void. Oh my. I mean, definitely love that. You like to see that. I mean, the Jace is looking pretty bad right now. But no joke, I think we're going to have to just hard cast the Leyline of the Void. Oh my god, how many times do you see that? Just hard casting a Leyline of the Void. So this is 2 and 2. So if I do this, we're probably, yeah, we're going to lose this. I think I just kind of have to, especially with the Horned Oculus. All right, let's get the grind going. So we're going to lose this Jace, most likely. If they power up the Restless Anchorage, they drew a card, so they'll get a 1/1 counter on the Tragedy swinging. This Jace will be toast. That's what it's looking like. But this Leyline of the Void does kind of take care of the Horned Oculus. Yeah, not much we can do about this. I guess, Jace, you kind of did... Wait, oh. Oh, it's... Okay, that's nice. It's other than the first card you drew. So that's nice. We at least get one more little pop out of the Jace. Okay, that's cool. We can rock with that. Dreadhorde General. Okay. Well, let's just do this for now. And we're going to go for Mystical Teachings. Search your library for an instant or a card with flash. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Well, there's no matter what I can do. I would love just to have like a good old land, but no lands for me right now. We're just going to go in for the Mystical Teachings instead. I don't even know exactly what I want, right? We got the time stop. We just need lands, to be honest with you. So is there anything that can like draw me cards? That will be preferable. They gotta suspect that I have something here. This Mystical Teachings card obviously is a little, it's a little gimmicky, but I do think it's pretty decent in this deck. If you're gonna run one of as a silver bullet, this is kind of what you want to do with it. Alright, Mystical Teachings. Here we go, baby. Now they can just, like, counter it. It would really suck if they have the, No More Lies, because then we can't even flash it back, because then they'll just exile it, which would kind of suck. I don't even really know if I prefer the counterspell now or later. Okay, got the end. You know, the Outrageous Robbery seems kind of okay here, to be honest with you. This is why we have the Outrageous Robbery. This is like why we have it. We also have the end. We have the end. Maybe it's just the Horned Loch-Whale. Alright, we'll go Horned Loch-Whale. Definitely gonna see if we get another land. Land is good. It's slow land, but we're gonna have to just do it. So I can go for a Horned Loch-Whale and then a negate. It still feels pretty adequate. Soul Partition, okay. Yeah, it's gonna have to be, right? Gotta protect our Leyline of the Void. If they have a... Oh, man, if we got a... Oh, man, that's so bad. Oh, man. Oh, that's not good. They still can't hard cast the Horned Oculus, which is nice. It's considerably bad. We have nothing to cast next turn. We have not a single... Maybe I should have gotten rid of this at Undercity Sewers, because that is a colossal flaw here. I mean, we can't just not cast anything next turn. Oh, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, folks. I have like 7 different... Oh, that... I cannot believe that. That's actually wild. That's insanity. how many things we got here. Next turn, I mean, I should have been a little bit more apt to that. Got absolutely nothing I can do next turn. This costs 6, this costs 6, this costs 6, this costs 6, this costs 6. That's absolutely insane! But like I said, man, it's on me. It's on me. Alright. During Innocence, like I said, I just kind of want to hold off the battlefield as much as possible. This is pretty bad. Alright. Horned Loch-Whale, I guess it's you. This sets you back the most, I suppose. So, if they get this back, it comes in tapped anyway. It feels okay. I don't think they're going to put it on top anyway, but we'll see. Then we take 6. Oh, God. Literally not a single thing to play. Oh, it's so bad. Another tap land. I guess, no, I guess not. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, man, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. Don't play like me. It doesn't even really matter. I think our fate was kind of sealed, though. If I got rid of that, like I said, this is definitely an error on my part still. But even so, we typed like a Darkslick Shores. It's still an untapped land, or a tap land, excuse me. And I don't know if a Liliana even saves us right now. I guess it kind of does, right? Unless they can't draw. We'll see. What's our only option here? We need a deadly cover-up, right? So we need a deadly cover-up, is basically it, right? 4 life. Casting you does absolutely nothing. We're going to have to put a stop and then do a time stop. I mean, it's literally our only choice. Sure. End the turn, baby. Alright, we get our time stop going. Just in the gate. That's not going to do it, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and clank him up. We needed a deadly cover-up. Didn't get it. Hey. Man, it is what it is. You know what? I could have sworn I put some lands in here. So let's go ahead and mulligan this away. We got some. Now we're looking a little bit better. But man, I really do like that. The time stop is one of the... This is kind of why I wanted to build the deck. But... Man, it really sucks. It's either that or Liliana, but I think if we're being realistic, we should probably keep Liliana, but... Unfortunate, but so are mulligans, so whatever. Alright, what are we getting rid of here, man? Time stop or Lily? Oh my gosh, I think realistically it's going to have to be the time stop. I just think the time stop's a little bit more situational. Speaking of which, here we go, Outrageous Robbery. So, Outrageous Robbery and time stop, both being silver bullets. So let's see what we got here. Keen-Eye Curator ended up keeping this as kind of probably bite me in the ass a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. We would prefer a slow. This is like more control. We definitely want a more control-y type thing. So this is going to be really, well, slow. Let's try to see if we can control the board here. Fear of missing out. Yeah. The end should be a pretty decent thing for us here. Let's see what you got here. Don't have any of our, like, you know, graveyard hate right now, so I think I am just going to go for the throat. Let's not be cute here. Cute is what we aim for, but not right now. Unholy Annex is a little risky, but I think I do want to get this down just so I can start drawing into more lands. That feels pretty good. Cut down should work too. As we do bleed our own life total, the end eventually will be able to... That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. Okay. Do I want to just end the Wicker Folk? I mean, come to think of it, we could just go for Outrageous Robbery for 2. Not really that efficient here, so I guess we'll just end the turn for now. Are we going to be able to get into Liliana? Not likely. I guess we could have gone in for, like, maybe, like, time stop. Maybe it should have been the best move here, but I digress. Keen-Eye Cure. Oh my god, another one. So that is definitely going to be how we do this here, so... It's going to have to be the end. This is a no-brainer, right? The Keen-Eye Curator, we don't have to really worry about that right now. So, take a good look. Bam, bam. Graveyard, nothing. Whatever. Yeah. It is really unfortunate that we couldn't really get into that a little bit sooner, but I mean, I guess we could have been a little bit more cute, because what is the haste factor is really what we hate here. But I guess they have breaked too, so it is what it is. Let's go and get this online, and that should be a pretty big problem for them, to be honest with you. The Keen Eye Curator can get, what, 7? So I think we're at least good for at least one more turn. So they got the Delirium. That also takes away from the Wicker Folk. If we can just maybe survive one more turn, we got the Liliana, but then we have to be kind of careful, because this is going to drain ourselves, so it's not really phenomenal. So I would assume, we're tapped out, so I would assume they just go for the Curator. Yep, sure. Get rid of Mighty End. I am really, like, kind of thinking about that, though. Like, should I have gone for the End on the Wicker Folk? It always seems, you know, whatever. Hindsight's 20/20, but... You know, come to think of it, if they do this, it's kind of halfway tempting to block just to kind of get some more damage. Because if the plan is to go for Liliana, no, we prevent damage here. But then if we go for the Annex, this is a really rough spot here. I am kind of tempted to block, but then they probably go for the Curator. Can't go for cut down. Really just a nasty spot here. I'm gonna take it for now. See what they do here. We don't have enough. We gotta go for the throat. Okay, we'll go for the throat. Kind of solves all of our problems here. Kind of just all of them, to be honest with you. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. I'm gonna just pretty much assume that they do not have. We're not going in for Liliana. We know that. So I think we just do this instead and just pass. I'm going to assume they do not have any sort of like protection, so we just pass. That's fine. Gain our 2 life, and we have 2 forms of removal here. We got to be kind of careful here, though. We want to cut down the Wicker Folk while we can, because once they gain Delirium, we're not going to be able to go in for cut down any longer. So I think there's no point in... We can just kind of hold still here for now. Oh, Ren. I don't think I'm punished too much here. If they do go for the -2, they do not. That's fine. This is fine.
My voice beckons to all worlds.
It's beckoning a little too loudly right now, Ren. So, cut down the Wicker Folk. Oh, if they have a Snakeskin Veil, that's probably it. Okay, we're good. We're good there. We're good there. Okay. So we're just going to have to go for the throw on you. We already know that we're doing this, so like let's just do this now. Okay, the only problem here... The only problem here is, I think with the Keen Eye Curator, they can get the... Oh, this is... Yeah, because this is a land too. Man, that's actually really rough. I think we're screwed. Because they can go for Artifact Creature with 3 mana sources. They're going to be able to get the 7/7. So our only option is to do this, because they get 1, 2, 3 Artifact, Creature, Land, Sorcery. So they'll have the Delirium here. So we're going to have to block this by default. And I think we're screwed, because now the Unholy Annex is going to take us out, I think. So, yep. So we're just going to have to do a chump blocks here. Damn, that's actually pretty rough here. If they didn't have an Artifact Creature, see, it goes back to show you, man, that the end was really the end point for us. Pun kind of intended here, but that is definitely the lever point. Yeah. So we're gonna have to chump block here. Take 1, take 3. That's 4. Go down to 1. But that's the only option we have, and I think the Unholy Annex is gonna put us out of commission here. So I had really no choice, but. Yeah, the Unholy, we're gonna die by our own Unholy Annex, and that's just gonna be it here. So, I don't think we really have anything else going on for us. I'm not even gonna show them the Liliana. We're just gonna concede, and we're gonna go with the next game. Pretty unfortunate, but, all right, let's see if we can kind of get them on this end here. I think this is okay. It's not really amazing. Of course, we got our lovely time stop. I am not sideboarding this out. I'm just not. We're gonna have too good of a time with this. So we're going against Gruul Delirium. We do have the Deadly Cover-Up. That was a mulligan. Always like to see mulligans. They do suck. I do usually offer the friendly mulligan hello, but not on game 2. It comes off a little weird. But Undercity Sewers, Restless Reef. It's a little awkward, to be honest with you, but I think we gotta take it. Yeah, I think we'll take it. Let's just be let's just do that. I do want to get down my Mazemind Tome, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Don't have a turn 1 play, which is really, really nice. Kind of set this up a little bit. I think we are just going to go in for the tome here, the scry. A lot of times you want to have this, especially if you're playing against like Pixie. If you're playing against Pixie, I would absolutely recommend going in for the more value. But right now I'm just more worried about like stuff like this. Just exiling our stuff, that's great. Let's go and get the tap land down. I am a little bit wary of like, you know, Snakeskin Veil or something like that. So let's just go ahead and exile it while we have the opportunity to. Snakeskin Veil would be pretty disastrous. Breakout. Please whiff. Every now and then, they usually don't because they're running a lot of creatures, obviously, but every now and then you do get a whiff, and it is pretty hilarious. I'm not really expecting one, so what's like the worst possible thing? Probably a fear of missing out, I would assume, kind of. Honestly, maybe just a... Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Haywire Mine. I am not even... That's kind of crazy that they didn't sideboard this out. Like, I'm not really running that. I mean, this isn't that bad, though. Like, it's fine. Whatever. All right, let's take our one last final scry before the Haywire Mite dies. Dr. Seuss style. Another tap land. I think we can probably rock with it. That's fine. All right, so I am a little nervous. I mean, we did die this last turn to the Unholy Annex, but I still think it's... Come on, we can't live in fear. Come on. Go for the throw. We got a Deadly Cover-Up. We can also make the demon. I don't think we can really live in fear here, so... The Haywire Mite's kind of hilarious. I mean, I guess I am running the Unholy Annex, so... Fear of missing out, sure. This is pretty scary. Obviously, if they get the Delirium, you know, they're going to be able to get, what, an additional combat phase? Pretty sick. Pretty sick. There it is. There's the Delirium. All right, we got Ghost Vacuum now, too. We could just pop this. That's a little scary, though. Maybe we ghost... Nah, I don't know. I can't imagine this is the worst move here. This is pretty damn strong. I mean, we're gonna gain a little bit of life off this as well. I mean, I know they have Delirium. They've got it. What is this thing? Beastie Beatdown? Do they have 2 of these? I guess they do. And now they're going to be able to... Oh, God, this is bad. All right. They also have a Restless Ridgeline, too. Do we just get cooked again? Okay, Shelly's going to help out a little bit. Good God. So we're going to take 2 damage from the Unholy Annex. Okay, let's try this out. God dang, that was wild. That was wild as a barrel of damn snakes. Good God. So we're going to have to go for the throat on the Restless Ridgeline. That's kind of the plan here. And then by next turn, hopefully we can go in for Shelly to kind of save us from this Unholy Annex. If I lose 2 different times by this Unholy Annex, no way! Ren is going to give Hexproof. That's going to be it. Hey, we'll go ahead and give him a good game, man. Can't go for the throat on a Hexproof creature, man. Wow. Wow, that's really disappointing. I feel like that's a very winnable match, but they take... I only had enough time for 2 best-of-3 matches today, so I guess the answer is no, we cannot make DIMIR work. Let me know what you would change, but yeah.